Well, we had a warm day today, but cooling off tonight, and they might need a jacket at the bus stop in the morning here, Matt.
Yeah, but it's that time of year where they're going to leave it on the bus in the afternoon because by then you want the shorts and T-shirts. Hopefully we've got some good news for you in the form of rain and cooler temperatures. Ben, Reed, and Sam keep you updated on that. But for now, we're tracking just a lot of summer-like weather. Here's a look at Max HD radar. I want to show you the East Coast still tracking. It's basically just an area of low pressure, if you will, that's using the Atlantic Ocean moisture. That's why it's going from west to east. It's not a tropical storm. Luckily, it was over land long enough, but like a 500-year flood out here in parts of North Carolina. Really bad shape, unfortunately, near the coast with flooding. But the moisture is pushing away from them, which is good news towards us, which is even better news. We really need it. Unfortunately, the air here is just super dry. The clouds are even struggling to get past 75. So that shows you how dry it really is out there. Made it up to 90 today. Our normal high is 82. Nowhere near the record, though, of 98, but still above average. And that honestly is the theme here for the next several days. The dry air heats up real easy during the daytime. There's not as many little water droplets, humidity out there. So the air cools faster at nighttime. You can see here there's almost a 10-degree difference between our airports, and many of you, especially in Indiana, will get into the 50s overnight tonight. Here are the 3 bullet points: dry, warm, and long range, unfortunately, more dry and warmth through likely late September. A wider view of temperatures, a little bit cooler up to our north, but notice here in our part of Indiana and Kentucky, lots of 60s showing up, but now there's a couple 50s, so you can tell here. Some of you fall into the 50s, and that'll be the case tomorrow morning. Lots of 50s. The exception, as is normally the case. Metro Louisville. Here's Futurecast overnight tonight. There's some of the clouds. The model's done a good job updating. If you were watching today at 4, 5, or 6, it just had a whole shield of rain, and we were talking about how the air is so dry it would just eat it up. Well, the computers seem to have figured it out a little bit, because I think this is a really good representation of what will happen tomorrow with just hit and miss showers. Most of it will be along 65 and eastward. West of there, you may not even get any extra clouds. And again, the computer is really starting to pick up on that. Here's a look at Futurecast rainfall. This gray color is like sprinkles that don't amount to anything. But once you get over towards Lexington, they may get an inch, inch and a half. Same deal with parts of northern Kentucky as well. And that's great. They need the rain. We do as well here. Unfortunately, just not a bunch in the forecast. 63 tonight. That's for Metro Louisville. Outside of there, if you're in a smaller town away from the city, certainly some 50s, which is great news. Open up the windows, some natural air conditioning. We warm back up. I lowered the highs just a little bit to the mid 80s. The reason, the extra clouds. If you are west of 65 and you get more sun, probably just like today, right around 90 degrees or so. The 7-day forecast, I'll step out of the way for you. I know fall officially begins this weekend, but there are 0 signs of that. Mother Nature is still fully in summer mode here with temperatures in the upper 80s and low 90s. Unfortunately, little to no rain expected, and even beyond this 7-day, it looks like several more days of dry weather. So keep the sprinklers going and keep a way to keep yourself cool. Lemonade, shorts, T-shirts, all that good stuff through the first weekend of fall. Connie.
Good advice.